and today I attempted to make daisy lemon tarts for my mom for Mother's Day. Keyword, attempted.
Also, I'm in my basement because it is 11 o'clock at night.
Moms, they love us. They also love other things like Alicia Keys, lemon flavored things, flowers, chickens, beach themed bathrooms. I decided to combine flowers and lemon things into a daisy shaped lemon tart. You can also try doing this recipe for Mother's Day, although this is coming out the day after Mother's Day, so if you can time travel, that works great. Or just keep this in your back pocket for another special occasion. So I got this recipe off of TikTok actually, from an account called jessica.her. She's also on Instagram, and I followed her Instagram story detailed walkthrough of this recipe. I made the lemon curd the night before, and it came out delicious. Vanilla, butter, sugar, eggs, egg yolks. Next up after that was making the pie crust, aka the daisy petals that would hold the lemon curd. And I did that today. Also today I made a Dutch baby. This is totally unrelated, but it came out delicious, and also my family really liked it. It was a bit eggy with fig preserves. It was amazing. Anyway, as I got ready to make the daisy lemon tarts, I realized that there was a small problem. I had no flower-shaped cookie cutter, so I had to trace my laptop screen, cut it out, and then I had a 5-petaled template for me to cut around with the pie crust. I then made an egg wash for the pie crust and rolled out the store-bought pie crust that I bought because I'm not gonna make pie crust for these tarts. No, that's too much work. I say as I made 2 different baked goods in one day. In her story, Jess cut out 6 different daisies from the pie crust, but I was only able to cut out 4, and I was clearly struggling with where to place the 4th one.
All right.
I then may or may not have buttered the pan with my hands. That is neither here nor there. We will move on. Then came the real struggle. Miss Jess said to gently place the flowers into the muffin tins, but mine were 1, huge and kept falling off the sides, 2, very delicate because I had stretched the dough earlier, and 3, I didn't know what I was doing. I laid them down as best as I could and began to egg wash them, but I questioned what I was doing and why I was doing it, so I had to rewatch her Instagram story.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, hers look very different, but if my mom taught me one thing, it is how to be stubborn. So I just went with it, egg washed them, and popped them in the oven for about 10 minutes. Waiting for them felt like an eternity, like that one Cheaper by the Dozen 2 scene where the Bakers and the Murtaughs have finally come together as 2 separate families, realizing that they have more similarities than differences after their whole canoe battle race, and the 2 dads have set aside their years-long feud as they wait for the eldest daughter of the Bakers to give birth, and they're all just waiting. Basically, I was on the edge of my seat. Anyway, I took them out of the oven, and well,
They smell good.
they did smell good. One of them did completely fall apart once I took it off of the pan, so I ate it with my mom. At this point, I decided to restart. Those were prototypes. We're not gonna think about it, and we're just gonna move on. Baking Daisy Lemon Tarts Part 2, this time with a vengeance. I cut down the petals of my template to make it smaller, and then I traced out 5 new daisy tarts. I was on a roll. Next, I also developed a new method to press them into the cups by turning the daisies and pressing them more firmly. Then I egg washed them, and then I threw them into the oven. I didn't actually throw them, but you get the point. After about 10 minutes, they came out much better, but my mom just simply did not care, even though I was doing all of this work for her.
All right, I'm out. Bye. Happy Mother's Day.
Then came the powdered sugar. Lastly, I added a very large dollop of the lemon curd because I have a lot of lemon curd that I don't know what to do with. It's very delicious, but I have a lot of it. And they were done. They came out somewhat janky, but very much delicious. Everyone, my mom especially, loved them. This just goes to show that it doesn't have to look exactly like the recipe for it to taste delicious. I am a huge fan of it can look homemade, but it can taste restaurant quality. You know what I mean? Ugly but delicious. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me baking again. Buckle up, there's gonna be a lot of baking content in the future because that's all that I'm doing with my time. Like and subscribe, turn on the bell notifications while you're at it so then you always get notified when I upload, which is usually on Mondays. Usually. Bye.